oh my god, salt and pepper. That's what I called us, and someone loved it.
Good.
They're like, oh my god, seasonings.
Wasn't a white person.
It hella was.
Oh.
Like,
Oh my god, I've never heard of that.
That's all I use.
The only two, bro. Do you use salt and pepper on shit?
Hell yeah. I mean, like, when you, like, cook steak, because the type of meat steak is, salt and pepper actually, like, enhances it a lot. So you don't need them. I mean, I know a lot of people use, like, Montreal seasoning and, like, steak seasoning and all that, which is cool. But if you go to, like, a steakhouse, all they're doing is seasoning your steak with salt and pepper.
Really?
Yes, bro. I swear to God.
No.
So, like, because I love steak and I love, like, Ruth Chris is one of my all-time favorite restaurants.
We should go.
And we actually should. And I asked them, like, hey, how do you guys cook the steak? And they're like, well, we age it first for, like, I don't know, 30 days, 14 days, 2 weeks, a week, whatever. And because that's what makes the steak so tender. They wrap it in, like, the cheesecloth. And they...
cheesecloth?
Yeah, bro. And then they...
Well, rub my face with that.
The exfoliation.
Yeah.
But nah, they sit it in, like, this...
cheddar.
This, like, type of oven thing. It's not an oven, but it, like, ages the beef. To where when it comes out, it looks like zombie beef. It looks gross. But they cut it all off. They cut off, like, the outside, so it's, like, super tender and, like, kind of concentrated meat.
Zombie beef.
Literally looks gross. Like, look up aged beef.
No.
It looks
gross,
bro.
I don't really like steak.
What?
I don't know.
You like chicken, huh?
It's not bad.
You're a chicken guy.
Stop, bro.
Or like lamb.
Are you bullying me?
You like lamb? You don't. On the show, remember you weren't eating the lamb.
No.
What's wrong? What do you like?
I thought I was gonna like throw up. I don't want to be sick.
Oh, no, that's a baby ballot.
Lamb? Who's just out here getting lamb?
Lamb is like really normal. It's like I won't say a delicacy. That was doing too much, but it's like a really really good cut of meat. Like it's a lot of Middle Eastern like
I'll eat it, but like
a lot of goat and lamb.
It wouldn't be my first pick like on a menu. I wouldn't be like, oh, the lamb.
Really?
Yeah.
I would. You know what? I never picked.
Unless I was like salmon. Jewish.
Why?
I don't know. Just sounds right.
That's so ghetto.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it.
That is. That's a callback, bro.
But like, what would you pick? Like salmon? Is it salmon or salmon?
Salmon. See, I would know you wouldn't pick it because you didn't even know how to say it.
Why? You have some beautiful eyes. Don't you? They're like green as blue. They're pretty gorgeous.
I've never really looked into them like that.
Because I've always wanted colored eyes.
I feel like if I look into Wyatt's eyes for too long, he'll like be able to read my mind.
Everything on me is colored but my eyes. I'm a little jealous. I've always wanted colored eyes.
Yeah, it looks good. Chris Paul.
Are his eyes colored?
Oh my god. Chris Paul's got the best eyes in the game, bro.
I think I hate Chris Paul so much that I just don't pay attention.
Have you seen Chris Paul's eyes? My jaw drops.
Really? I didn't know they had a color to them.
They're nice.
Why don't you like Chris Paul?
He's a bully, first of all. For him to be like, in real life, he's like, what, 6'2", 6'3". He's taller than the average person.
Yeah.
But in the NBA, he's considered pretty short. But he's a dick. Have you watched Chris Paul? Like, he's a bully to people.
Yeah, he is a little.
And so is PJ Tucker. Have you watched?
I don't like PJ.
But have you watched how PJ Tucker like treats the people, like the towel boy and like the water boy, people that come to like aid him and like help him? He's like a dick to him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, have you ever seen? His eyes are pretty nice. They're like a root beer. Is that weird?
There you go.
Yeah, they're like
root beer.
I feel like that's
A&W. What's your prescription?
PJ Tucker like throws the towels at the towel boys and like
I hate that.
I just love like the PJ Tucker and Draymond Green type of player so much. Like that's like my favorite type of player.
But Draymond Green is he's actually really nice to like the people who what's his name? Blake Griffin. He's a dick too. He's kind of mean to like the workers outside of you know
the support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not a big Blake Griffin guy. Devin Booker like one. Westbrook is like I'm like the number one Westbrook hater. And right behind him is probably Devin Booker.
God, you don't like Westbrook?
Why do you hate Westbrook? He's so LA,
He's
bro.
a cancer.
He's so LA.
He's just a cancer.
I agree.
He's
I agree.
complete cancer.
He plays so hard though.
I think Westbrook has used athleticism more than anything because to me there's no excuse for him not to have a at least decent and consistent mid-range shot. His shot is so unreliable.
Oh, it's bad.
And it doesn't make sense. Like, he should sit in the gym this entire offseason and shoot 1,000 shots a day.
Yeah. So
that he can have that now muscle memory, and he has none. He's like if I was in the NBA.
Muscle, no memory.
I'm a LeBron lover. I used to be a LeBron hater.
I love LeBron. Really?
Yeah, I love it.
I used to hate LeBron.
Why?
I think I hated him like after he left Cleveland. My mom's from Cleveland, so I had some like family ties to him.
Did you guys ever go to a game?
Personal. I've never been to a Cleveland game though.
Bro, I went to his high school game.
No way.
Yeah, that's cat for real.
St. V. St. M. at Dayton.
How old were you?
I was in 8th grade. That was hard.
Who'd you go? Why were you there?
Yeah, that's random.
Because LeBron was popping off, and like my dad like just had connections because he coached like in the Midwest, and he just knew somebody at Dayton. And I really like LeBron James, so he's like, let's go to his high school game.
That's so funny because
they had a play at Dayton because so many people went.
Yeah,
like it was just a normal.
I knew nothing about LeBron until we were here.
Oh,
I didn't know who it was because Cleveland and like he's not California doesn't care about like LeBron James. Like he's not.
I used to have all the magazines growing up, like Slam magazines, and they always highlight like high school players.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, LeBron James was just like next Michael Jordan. Like no one's ever said that. So I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I looked up his highlights like on YouTube, and I was like, damn.
You know who was really? I don't know if you remember him, but you guys should. But Terrell Pryor was
hell yeah.
He was on every magazine. I wanted to be Terrell Pryor. So I remember playing football.
Remember he did that? He did that thing when he came out. Remember that? Oh, when he came out of Ohio State's like tunnel.
Terrell Pryor was dope. He was like,
so
I
nasty.
was like, I want to be.
I thought he was Chris Brown for like 2 years.
That's the funny thing. So I remember when I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school. Reggie Bush was like everything. Everybody wanted
LA too.
Oh my god, bro! Like that's all I cared about. I was like, I want to look like, act like, play like Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush ruined a lot of people's careers.
He was so jacked
because people like there are players that's not their style, that cutback style, and they wanted to be that.
Really?
Hell yeah, bro.
Remember he did Fresno State like that?
Oh my god, dude! He was jumping so far, so high. Like
one sleeve.
I think he's the best college football player of all time.
What about Vince Young? Reggie Bush is probably better.
I hate Vince Young because he beat Reggie Bush.
Vince Young was could anytime score.
Yeah,
literally.
And he was the only quarterback who wore no socks. I thought it was so trash.
I did too, but now I'm like, ooh, it's kind of cold.
It looks clean now on like DBs and receivers, but no, my quarterback needs to have on a knee brace.
No, he's wearing no shows. It looked good though.
My quarterback needs to look like Peyton Manning. He needs to look like running hurt him. That's what my quarterback needs to look like. I hate running quarterback. As a receiver, I'm like, you're so good, but you're making me suck out. I don't want to block for you.
I do want a quarterback that looks like a bookworm.
Yeah. those are always like the guys that get it done. Like in the Super Bowl, they're like the nerds, like Joe Flacco, like that type is really what you want. Like Lamar Jackson, like he's good, but it's like it's probably not going to work.
If I saw Eli Manning in person, there's no way you can convince me he's ever played a sport.
Yeah, he's the manager of Jimmy John's.
Not even like frisbee golf. You can't even tell me he's done anything.
Maybe golf though.
Maybe golf.
Like just because he had to on a business trip.
Yeah.
Not like because he's like trying to hang out with the homies.
Right. He was trying to just make a deal. Like, so you signed with us?
He doesn't look like in shape to play, but those are the guys that always get it done.
Always.
Patrick Mahomes is a little fat. Have you seen him? He's a little chubbly.
He's doing it on purpose. He said chubbly. Throw an L in there. I thought it was an LA thing. Wow. You can say a word wrong and then be like, that's what we say in LA, and I'll believe you.
The people from LA listen like, no, he's not, he's lying. And then someone says, he's not even from LA. He's from the Bay Area. Yeah,
oh shit.
A lot of people from the show think I'm from LA though.
That's because people just don't know, like California geography.
Huge. There's no.
Either do I, actually, but I pretend.
Well, I keep thinking. Well, I mean, when you're not from somewhere, it's easy to say like, oh, like I remember when I first went to South Dakota for school. There's this girl who they knew I was from California, and there was this girl who like was lying to everybody. She was like, yeah, I grew up in California. You know, me and my family, we lived right next to the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco. And she said we used to drive to Disneyland all the time. And I'm sitting there like, you guys used to drive 5 hours to Disneyland. So I asked her, I said, oh, where? How often did you guys go? And she was like, every weekend. I said, you guys used to drive that far? She said, that far? It's only like a 30-minute drive. I was like, okay, so she's lying to everybody for no reason. So I said, "Oh, okay, that's crazy."
Wait, how old were you?
I was like 21.
Ooh, that's pretty old to be lying like that.
Yeah, she was.
People know stuff when you're 21.
That's what I said. I said, "All right, let's put our phones out. Let's do it. Let's play a little game."
Oh God, I used to lie like that when I was like 6, though.
Like for no reason to like impress people.
All the time.
I used to lie to people and tell them I could skateboard.
I used to say like I had toys at the house, you know, because I was like, this dude's not coming to my house anytime soon.
See, and those are good lies. I used to do the bad lies where like whatever I lied about, you can easily say, okay, do it. And I couldn't I lied about being able to do a backflip.
You can't lie about that.
And all of my friends could do backflips, so I was like, I can do one.
Bro, I wanted to be the backflip guy.
So this is how everybody found out.
You know, if you can just hit one, like just chilling.
Hell yeah, that's
everybody loves you.
You don't need like any other like attributes.
Not really. He can do a backflip. Watch. Yeah.
So everybody like lined up on the field. I'll never forget this. It was 7th grade. Everybody lined up to like run and do a somersault and then backflip. And I'm like thinking in my head, okay, like I remember being a kid saying, if I have enough momentum, I can do a backflip.
And you fucking
I can force do a backflip. So I'm running, and first of all, I didn't know what a somersault was in like 7th grade. So I'm like, okay, so obviously it's some type of flip, so I'm gonna flip. So we're running, and the girls are all watching. I'm like, my girlfriend at the time, I'm trying to impress her. I'm like, here, I got you, baby. Like, I'm about to flip the hell out of this backflip. Like,
you pointed and you've never done it before?
Bro, I pointed.
Because you just thought you had it in you.
I thought
because your friends could. You're just like, all right.
Yeah,
it's like riding a bike.
You know, bro, I think we're invincible. I'm like, I hella got it, bro. We ran, and I didn't know to do a somersault. So I did a standing front flip and knocked the wind out of myself.
Oh, you landed on your stomach?
Oh, I landed on my back. So I ran, did a front flip and landed on my back. And all you hear is me going,
dude, that's the moment you think you're going to die.
Bro, they make fun of me to this day about it. She's like, hey, backflip boy. I'm like, stop.
That's your girlfriend that called you?
No, that's she called me. She's like, backflip boy. They laughed at me.
You were a backflip boy? There's always a kid like labeled at your school. Like we had a kid that like smelled bad and farted all the time. Called him Gas Man. There's always backflip boy, Gas Man. There's always like one kid like that.
And I never told my family. Like, I have a lot of weird, pretty funny stories about like being a kid. I had these pair of black jeans that were like my sisterhood of traveling pants that I never took off. And my mom had to wait till I went to sleep to steal them from me and throw them in the dumpster.
What? Black jeans? What?
They were black jeans with like 50 pockets on them.
Oh my God. Did they have like a dragon on the back or something?
Nah, they were like just so many pockets. I just thought they were the coolest jeans ever.
They had the belt loop thing for the hammer, like you were going to do construction.
You know what? It reminded me, remember the movie Brink on Disney?
I love it.
It like, I felt like I was them. I was Team X-Blades. I mean, Pup and Suds. Swear to God. I was Team Pup and
like
Suds.
Pup and, wait, I like them too.
Yeah. X-Blades was like the one with Val, the cliche villain with the long hair.
Yeah, he like parted in the middle. Boy Meets World style.
Boy Meets World, bro. And I wanted to be them, so I wore those pants every day.
How bad did you want to rollerblade after that? Remember, like Brink did that shortcut and like caught up back to
bro.
That shortcut was so hard.
I was like, this is so real. I can hella do this.
All right, so we're talking about Brink, but what's up? This is the Espresso Podcast with Benedict Polizzi. Shot 225, and guess who's here?
Jabriane Ross, baby. I'm here, baby. Finally, huh?
F-Boy Island bromance.
The bromance of our.
Should we hug?
I feel like
that was so weird.
That was perfect. That was actually on brand. It reminded me of you holding Louise's hand.
Stop it. But do it to me.
It was.
Why did I do that? Did you laugh when I did that? Did you see me do it?
I didn't see you do that. I promise you, from like, think about it. Me and you talked about the things you were going to say to Louise. This is
so fun. We would game plan.
Oh my God.
You can say to her tonight.
So after every time we would talk, when I would release you,
go get him, boy. Go get him. That's my homie. Oh wait, we're not supposed to talk about the people outside. What's up, Liam? Dumbass.
But when I would release you, I'm like, he got it. So the whole time I'm thinking like, bro, Benedict is killing me. Your confidence gave me confidence. And then when I watched it, I was like, oh my God, he was so horrible. I was upset with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew you would be.
I wish you would have told me, hey, I held her hand down. I would have said, okay,
I didn't
no
know
more
I
touching.
did that at all.
Oh my, you were like, I was screaming at the TV.
It just felt right, bro.
I was like, let her hand go. Let it go.
I think she liked it.
No, there's no way. What girl likes that?
I don't know.
Have you ever?
Yeah, it didn't work out, did it?
Weren't meant to be.
Yeah, we did game plan hard.
Oh my God.
This is what you should say, bro. Then I just butcher it.
Do you remember when you said, oh yes, you were like, Louise says that all I do is, talk about, I use the humor to be, relevant or like funny and I don't get deep with her. And I said, okay, you're going to talk about your family. You're going to talk about your past traumas. You're like, okay. And you're like, but I don't want to, don't scare her away. We're like game planning. And you're telling me like, hey, be romantic with Tamiris right now. Like, do the poem, write the poem. You guys need to do.
We were trying to game plan each other. We didn't know what we were talking about.
God.
Every night I was like, kiss her. Damn it. Kiss her tonight. Because you have to. Kiss her now.
You wanted me to kiss her so bad.
Yeah, you two were like talking. And I was like, do it.
You're like, lean in. And you got
now's your chance.
And you got nerve giving me advice. How you gonna tell me to kiss her? God, the way you was kissing Louise.
Stop it.
Oh God. Oh my God. That was still perfect though. Like, I'm not upset about the way. I'm a little upset. I feel like I should have gone farther. But whatever. But
Hold on, talk about it. Let me do this real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, remember, if you want to join the Patreon, it's $5 a month for an extra episode every single week. Join it. It's cool. I promise. We talk about a lot of behind the scenes FYL and stuff, and just random shit too. You'll like it. I swear.
Join it.
And remember, go to @𝐵enedictmerch.com to get your Feeling Glonky merchandise, get your espresso merchandise, your who's buying this, everything. We're gonna have new stuff dropping too. Your polite cat calling gear. Remember, it's at @𝐵enedictmerch.com. Dates. Opening up for Nikki Glasser in Vegas, September 2nd.
Let's go.
That's the closest dote I have. But come to Vegas. It'll be fun. I can't wait.
It's actually really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm like crazy.
I'm going to have a stroke on that stage.
I hope not. I'll try. And then you'll be embarrassed.
No, it'll probably be funnier than everything I say.
But that's the stroke comedian.
Remember he passed out?
Remember he almost died?
He was sweaty on the stage. Yeah, but look, we got Jabriane in the studio. Follow him at Jabriane, spell it for me.
Jabriane. All my social media platforms.
Pissed. I'm so pissed. Just your name, bro. I'm gonna slap the hell out of you when he said that when we were on the show,
bro.
But yeah, my name's so unique. I don't have any numbers.
No, not even that.
I was like, shut up.
Do you remember you tried? I was gonna change it. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about changing it to like something else. You were like, for what? It's just your name that's so hard. I was gonna change it to something stupid. So I was like, Prince Charles. I was gonna change my social media to Prince Charles.
Why would you do that?
Well, my middle name is Charles, and Ada back home calls me Charlie, and her family calls me Charlie. And I thought,
are you serious?
Yeah, because they just before her younger sisters couldn't say my name, so Ada nicknamed me Charlie. So everybody
nobody here can say your name.
Really? It's Jabriane. Everybody thinks it's Jabriane.
Jabriane sometimes.
Jabadiah.
It's close.
Jabriane, that's the worst.
Jabadiah.
Jabriane is what I get the most, but it's Jabriane. Everybody.
There you go.
Once you get it, you love it.
All right. So what were we talking about? What's something you wish you would have done on the show that you like? You have a regret. That's your only regret.
My biggest regret is like hella not having a haircut the entire show.
Oh my God.
And that I hated it.
I can't believe they did us like that the first day. Like showtime, the intro of the show.
Oh
we were just chilling in a hotel for 2 weeks with no haircut, life, all we had was TV.
Dude, my F-Boy Island, like the poster picture of me, I look like a 60-year-old man. I was like, I'm someone's granddad, and I'm a divorced dad for sure. Like, I'm not even a good granddad.
Your hair was so long.
Oh my God. And half my collar was up, and nobody even said anything.
And you're holding your arm like you got shot.
Literally.
Like
I was
war
begging the
victim.
guy. I was like, please not this
Far
one.
left.
Please, look, oh my God. Look at my collar. And the guy, I asked, he showed me this.
It's still not bad, though.
It is, though. It's like really bad. I had a hole. My arm, that's the funny thing. My arm is in the middle of my pants because I have a hole there. After we did our little strut intro thing, I ripped my pants like SpongeBob. And he was like, hide it. I was like, no, just don't take a picture.
You had to put your arm weirdly there. It looks like you just got stung by a mosquito.
It does look like they just
bit
drawn.
by a bee.
I just got my blood drawn. It looks weird. But I wish I had a haircut. Every time I saw me on screen, I looked like this.
We looked like trash the first 3 weeks.
Oh my God, you look like you were selling wine at a golf course.
Yeah.
That looked like I was money laundering.
You look freaking horrible. But you look pretty buffed up though. Like for real.
I was trying hard before the show.
Oh my god, like the picture with you and Luis right there. Dude, I was like...
You were sitting by us for a while right there.
Yeah, I was like so proud. Like I'm the reason why you were yoked up. I was like, flex. Like, it looked...
Sit back!
It looked great. It
I look kind of fat here if you click on that one. What's wrong with me? Did we just eat? Did we just eat? I hate this picture, bro. Because AC, like, that, he doesn't look like that.
He doesn't. He looks great. And that, he looks like...
That looks like I have an Audi belly button.
He looks like a Magnum ice cream bar.
Those are so good.
They are actually quite amazing.
Look how fat I look. Like, did I just eat a half rack of ribs?
You don't look that bad, though. I mean, you have a front wedgie, which is a little...
Oh, my God.
Which is
it is.
The glasses. Can we talk about how iconic your glasses were to people? Oh, my God. Everybody loved Benedict. Benedict had these shade glasses that he flipped up, and everybody thought they were the coolest thing ever.
Every time I put them on, I was like, my family hates me.
Bro, I thought they were so dope. I was like, I wish I could pull those off.
You so can.
Those are only a Benedict thing. I would look so dumb with those glasses. They look great, though. I was like just jealous. Everybody was pretty jealous looking at you in those glasses.
Really?
Bro, yes.
I'm so glad.
When you were, I think you fell asleep one night and Mikey, I think it was Mikey, somebody came down with the glasses on. And I laughed and I was like, I'm going to tell him. They were like, no, I just want to try them on. They just want to try them and stuff.
That was like you with your fits every night, bro.
Oh, I know, bro. It took me like 6 hours to get ready. I was
you said you didn't even buy anything for the trip.
I didn't actually. I was going to, but I live in California, but I don't go to the beach like that. Because Northern California beaches kind of suck. They're like really dirty and really cold. They're like not...
What's the best beach in California?
To me, Stimson Beach is the best beach in California.
Why?
It's usually... The weather's usually nice. The water's like really pretty. There's a lot of people there. As far as my experience, I'm sure there are other people in SoCal who would completely disagree. I think SoCal beaches are really dirty. There's like, you look and there's like soda cans. And it's not even like good soda cans. It's like
Venice Beach?
It's like a Shasta soda on the floor. A 𝗫𝗁𝐶 cola on the floor. It's not even soda.
What year is it?
But yeah, the beach. So I don't know how to dress for the beach. So I didn't have sandals.
I thought it was so weird in like season 1. Because that's the only way I knew what to wear just by watching season 1. And those dudes were wearing like jeans and like weird shit on the beach.
Dude, Twitter ripped them apart because of the way they dressed.
It was weird.
That's why I was like, I'm wearing something else.
But it was, remember how cold it was some nights?
At night, oh my God. I hated the sound of the waves, by the way. I couldn't sleep with it.
What?
I think everybody like romanticizes the sound of water.
Yeah, they do. Like when you can't fall asleep, you like play like waves crashing the beach on your
until you're actually next to it. It sounds like a shipwreck. You're like, am I going to drown?
Iceberg, straight ahead!
I actually kind of hated it. It wasn't
a lot of people did.
Can I ask you something?
I couldn't even, bro, remember, I think we snored so loud in the house.
Oh my God, people
heard the waves.
People hated it.
It was just me and you.
Remember we fell asleep downstairs on the couch by ourselves?
Just ripping the fucking paint off the walls?
They snore so loud. We couldn't stop.
We shattered the windows.
I have to ask you something that I've been wanting to ask you about the show.
Oh God.
So, when it came to, like, any instance on the show where you ever actually upset about something? Because you played it like you were very, like, nonchalant, like, all right, so whatever. Even when Austin called you, you know, F-boy, when Mercedes called you F-boy, you were the nice guy. Like, oh, no, Mercedes would never do that. He did it. So, like, that obviously your theory was wrong. So, like, was there any instance or something that happened in the show that actually truly upset you? Or that had you, like, really mad?
I just thought it was, like, if anything what upset me, I was like, oh, they just made him say that. Like, I would think that.
Oh, my God, that's so stupid.
I know.
It's so benefit of the doubt.
I know.
He would never. He would.
I got upset because I felt like I didn't have a fair chance to win. Because I went on the first date and the last date with Luis. So everything in between, I was like, bro, give me... And then people were getting 2 dates and 3 dates that I've already... So I was like, this is unfair. Like, they must be doing this on purpose. There's no way. So I got upset about that, actually. So I was like, I don't have a fair shot.
But do you not remember when you came to me and was like, Luis told me Mercedes said I was an F-boy. I, like, was pissed. And I was like, bro, like, he said it. Like, you're his competition. Think about it. Wow, it makes sense. And you were like, you still were like, nah, I don't know. We work out together. You're using every excuse. We both have looked at the whales at the same time. We both drink water in the morning.
Sleep by each other.
Like, and I feel like I was more upset with you or like situations for you than you actually were.
I just kind of rubbed it off. I was like, it doesn't really matter. Like,
think so?
Yeah, because I was like, Louise knows I'm not.
She hella didn't know.
She did know deep down.
No, she didn't know. I don't feel like she knew. She didn't know until like the mansplaining because when I talked to her about
she knows on the man. You mean the reveal?
No, the mansplaining, dog.
She didn't know what.
I don't think she really truly like believed you were a good person until the mansplaining.
Oh my God!
I think like
Jesus Christ, dude. It's like the 9th week.
Yeah, bro. I think like you.
Piece of shit. Oh, okay.
I think she was on the fence about you. Of course, like she was like, obviously Benedict's a good guy. Like he says he's coming a nice guy. But like once everybody said great things about you, then she was like, oh yeah, he's genuine. Nice
But I
guy.
swear she still didn't care.
She didn't like it.
I was like, what do you want me to do?
And I think she liked you as like a human being, which is great. I think Louise is dope. She's dope as hell. I just think she was like, he's just not for me. And I think she tried to make you for her.
Man, I was trying.
Yeah, you tried.
I was trying hard.
You tried hard,
Bro, I was game planning.
I really thought. I think the mansplaining is when I knew, like, oh yeah, she's picking Mercedes.
Why?
I told you. I think
because she had both her hands on both of us.
Did they show that on camera?
I hope not. I think she did.
There's a part during the mansplaining, if you pay attention, Mercedes is holding Luis's hand, and right across, Benedict has his arm across her shoulder. It was the weirdest.
Bro, me and him were fighting over that shoulder so
my
bad.
God. That's what I noticed. Like
I had a scratch on my nose. I was like, I can't move my arm.
Because he's gonna.
Yeah, because if I did this, his arm would have slid, and I'd been like,
that's when I realized, like, dang, we really were dating like all guys, like one woman.
So weird.
We were the weirdos. And we
I
were
know.
like, fighting over her.
I know.
Oh my
Dude, we were trying, like, just going at them. Remember, we'd be like, hey, can I talk to her in 2 minutes? Like, you'd ever do that in real life?
Never, bro. I would.
Hey,
never
can I
do
talk
that.
to her in 2 minutes? Like, what if somebody said that to you while you were talking to her?
I
I'd be
think
like,
I would
get
let
the
him.
fuck out of here.
And you know what? I think I would let him. I'm like, you're bold. Go ahead. She's the one for you.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Or I'll be like, do you want? Ask her. Is this what you want? Whatever you want.
Ask the girl.
Yes, yeah. Like,
Do you want to talk to him? Yes or no?
You know how confident it is? That's confident and respectful. To be like, hey, bro, like, I'll
That's
at her.
so weird.
I'd be like, are you gonna punch him?
It's like, why do you wait 1 minute till I get
Wait till I walk away.
I pee every 5 minutes. Just wait.
Like every other.
Wait your turn. Yeah.
That's what do you regret? What do you regret from the show? Like, or what do you wish you would have done differently?
I wish I would have licked her toes a little longer, honestly.
No, bro, you were like eating them. I see, and I love pretty feet, but that was extreme for me.
Bro, I swear they like ran it back on me. I promise, bro, dude.
That looked like that was new. It looked like a new territory.
I think she told me to do it again.
Really?
Dude, because when we were sitting there, that picture right there, when you were sitting by it, she goes, I like getting my feet kissed. And I was like, mental note.
Oh my God, bro. You didn't just kiss them.
I was going in.
I
was playing this little piggy.
You sucked each individual toe. Did you forget your family was going to watch this?
I had to go in, bro. This is the last shot.
All these dogs. Like, you just...
I'm an animal lover.
Like, put the whole thing in your mouth.
It did look like I was eating corn on the cob.
It looked like you were enjoying it. You were like, fuck this massage. Give me your feet. Give me your toes.
She liked it. Stop.
Well, I mean, if she likes it, she likes it. That's what's up. But I don't think that's
on TV.
That's not for TV.
I kissed her butt.
Oh my God!
Did you see that? It's so weird. That was so overlooked.
It was. No, what was overlooked is the fact that I was trying not to cuss on TV. So, because I was like, I don't want to cuss a lot on TV. And when you said Mercedes said I'm an F boy, I tried not to say fuck. I was like, what the heck? Fuck?
What the hell?
You were like, why are you?
It's HBO. They have sex on this.
Literally, I'm like holding back. I'm like, my family's gonna watch this. My family's gonna watch this the whole time. Like, my family. I should have just did it. I do feel like
you did a little bit like down the road.
Yeah, down the road, I was like, forget it. People are gonna watch this. They're gonna love me or hate me.
What's something you wish that they would have had on the show that they didn't have that you knew you were proud of? You know,
me and Mercedes about to fight.
Oh, nobody knows about it, bro. Run it back.
So.
Elimination
when Austin got eliminated, I think that was episode 6, and he said Benedict was the F boy, and they cut it out, but I stood up and said that's BS because Austin's only saying this because he's friends with Mercedes, so he's trying to have Mercedes back, and I wasn't thinking about Mercedes, I was just thinking about like I'm gonna have my boys back since this is trash. So the part where Mercedes looks at you and says, I didn't tell him to say that. if you look close, you see my arm reach over and grab Mercedes. Because that's when I say to Mercedes, like, hey, I wasn't trying to throw your name out there. And I don't know if you remember, Mercedes was like, bro, it don't matter. You made me look bad. And I was like, bro, I don't care if I made you look bad. We go, I started kind of bugging back. And he was like, nah, we'll talk about it inside. We'll talk about it inside. So I'm like, all right, bet. We're going to talk about it inside. So we go inside. We meet you. Asante was there too. And Mercedes, we all talk about it. And Mercedes like, bro, you just made it look like I was being messy. And I wasn't. Yeah. And in this instance, this is the first time Mercedes was legit like not being messy. So Mercedes was innocent 1,000%. And I said, yeah, I'll talk to Luis tomorrow and let her know, like, nah, you weren't a part of it and I was just defending my boy. And he was like, all right, bet. So the next day I talked to Luis and I let her know, like, hey, like Mercedes had nothing to do with it. But she did, I didn't tell you this, but she did say to me, how come Benedict didn't stand up for herself?
I just thought it was so stupid.
And I said, I feel like I came up with a good line, honestly. I said, he was about to, I just jumped up too fast.
Oh!
Hell, it wasn't.
I was really not.
You were like biting your nails. Like, you were not about to move.
No way, bro.
But I think
was like, if anybody believes this dude, like, fuck off.
But I really thought, like, I was like, shoot, this makes him look bad too. So I was like, I gotta have my boys back.
You had me.
So I was like, yeah, he was about to, but I jumped up before him, so it would have looked too stupid if he got up after me too and said something. So she was like, okay, like,
she's still mad as hell.
Right. So the next elimination, it was a reveal night. This is what people don't know. There was actually an elimination on the reveal night that they stopped. They just cut it. And Mercedes was up there, I was up there, Benedict was up there, Tom was up there, Casey was up there, and Brady was up there. And when Luis was talking to Mercedes, she was like, Mercedes, I still don't know if I can trust you because after Jabriane and Asante came to me and said that, you didn't, vouching for you basically, you still told me they were both F-boys. And that's when I was like, oh shit. How dare he? Like, but then I was pissed about that. But then once he revealed he was an F-boy, I actually wasn't going to say anything. That's the true story. I was like, whatever. He's an F-boy, so it makes sense now. Yeah. And when after the girls left, they were all crying, because they found out their reveals. Well, Tamaris wasn't. She was happy as hell. But Mia was crying. Luis was kind of shaken up. Tamaris walked out happy.
Bro, Mia was going off. Remember that? That was crazy. I felt like my mom was yelling at me.
She was so pissed.
I was like, shut up, everybody, shut up.
Mia was yelling at guys that weren't even her guys. I know. Because they were F-boy. Like Nick W. She got mad at Nick W. because he was an F-boy. Oh. And he wasn't even going for her. He was going for Luis.
Dude, didn't she leave?
Yeah, she was pissed. She walked out, came back, walked out. And that's when we started doing process of elimination. I was like, there's 5 of us for Tamaris that are. We were like,
just a second here.
Let me match this. Right. We were like, Peter, Danny. At that time, we already knew. But then, long story short, the girls walk out and we're just kind of chilling. And Asante said something to Mercedes like, hey, bro, like, why would you, throw our name in the bus? And Mercedes was like, well, I said it to y'all face. And I was like, that's when I was like, no, you didn't. You didn't. I would have said something if you said it to my face. Yeah. Trust that. And I was like, nah, you didn't, whatever. And he's still talking. I'm like, all right, bro. And I started going, okay, Mercedes. And he goes, and he says, are you trying to intimidate me? And I was like, bro, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Because for what? Like, and then,
and I was sitting like right in here.
Literally. And then he keeps talking and I took off like, I had my blue bandana on. I took it off my neck and I wrapped it around my hand.
Right when I saw that, I was like, oh my God.
And then he keeps talking.
Oh my God, a fight. I'm sitting like your auntie in the back. My legs are crossed. I'm like, oh my God. Cameras.
You were so random. And then I'm like laughing because he's saying something and I'm taking off my glasses. And I'm like, oh God. Mercedes? I was like, Mercedes, my G. And I started folding my glasses up all neat.
You did all neat on the armrest. I was like, this is crazy.
And then he went from bro, I was like, but I was still like kind of smiling, like, bro, you better calm down. Like, it's more like, all right, you better relax. And
bro, the bandana. That's some movie shit.
My hand. And Mercedes said, man, to be honest, if you got an issue with it, you can suck my dick.
Oh God.
Oh,
what'd you say?
Literally, I said, what? And I stood up and walked around. And I start going towards him, like, what you talking about? Like, that's when the hood in me kind of came out. I'm like, what, bruh? Like, I turned into a whole different dude. I'm like, bruh? Like, what's up? Like,
I thought you were going to hit him. Because if you remember, like, that big meeting we had before the whole show started, the dude at I forget who it was.
I think the executive producer.
Was like, if you touch anybody, you're gone.
Yeah.
And I thought you were like, risk it all.
I didn't care. And then what happened was, and then once I did that, like, I think everybody kind of got surprised when I stood up. Because they saw like my whole energy shifted. I was like, bro, I don't care about these cameras, bro. Like, and I walked around to him. And then that's when, so you didn't do nothing. You like stood there like,
I wanted to see what was going to happen.
And then Tom and Ken grabbed me. And they were like, and Ken was like, you can't let them see you do this on camera. You can't, bro. And Tom was like, don't let him get to you. I was like, everybody's gotten to you, Tom. Leave me alone. Like, I'm over here like, so they take me upstairs and I'm just kind of chilling. And then like, what was his name? The producer with the curly hair. Other comedian. No, other comedian. Oh. He was like up there with Dory.
I can't think of his name right now.
I don't know. But he walked me, he's like, Jabriane, you all good? Like, are we good? Are we straight? This and that. And I'm like, yeah, we all good. Like, but I wish they would have kept that in because the very next day, Mercedes was like, hey, bro, I want to apologize for, that. And I was like, bro, I don't care about you calling me F-boy. It was the suck my dick thing. And that's when we like, me and Mercedes is good now. We boys now. Yeah. But I wish they would have kept that in. It would just added so much more.
Why didn't keep any of the fights in? Why?
Bro, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Except for Kylan and Mercedes, kind of. That wasn't even really a fight.
Yeah, that was. I didn't even hear that. Mercedes was real smart when he did that.
Bro, we were real drunk when he did that.
But he like closed. He knew Luis was outside. He walked in and closed the doors, so she couldn't even hear them arguing.
That's crazy, bro. That's strategy.
He was strategic, bro. Mercedes was smart with how he did.
I had no clue what was happening the entire show.
I found out because I saw a group of guys. I'm like, what's going on over there? I'm like, what is going on? What? And like,
they literally had to tap me on the shoulder and they were like, go in there.
Really?
Yeah, because bro, the whole show I was just chilling.
Yeah, no, you were. You were. It was so annoying, bro. I was like, bro, do something.
I was like, for what?
I'm like, be a part of it.
Come on, play.
Like all this drama, and you're just like kind of like just being funny Benedict with his glass. But funny thing is, it wasn't wine. He had coffee the entire show, and everybody thought it was wine.
Yeah, they're like, were you just drinking wine all day? I was like, maybe.
It was literally coffee with sparkling water.
It was so good.
𝗀𝗏𝗪𝗀𝗪.
I miss that.
Oh my god, me too.
Miss having chefs on deck.
Oh my god.
But remember that one week they were trash?
Oh yeah, they switched them out.
Yeah, we had like shifts of chefs. The first week it was like, this is amazing. And then like when the people like started getting eliminated, like the chefs started switching and like we got new ones. And one week, bro, it was just tacos.
Literally
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Tacos. Kian like boycotted. He was like, I'm not putting on a microphone. I'm not doing an interview. I'm not doing nothing else until you guys fry me some chicken.
That was the move, though.
He was like, make me a chicken cutlet. Make me something they did not want to. And to me, I'm from California, so I'm like, oh, I love Mexican food.
I know. I wasn't mad. Any food for free.
I was like, eat it. They were like, but everybody was like, bro, these tacos are messing up my stomach. Like, I can't keep eating them. I'm like, do you guys understand how good these are? These are real.
Chicken tacos, real vegetables, grilled, what?
They would do like fajitas.
Oh
my god!
I really didn't care what it was.
And then the next week, that's when they changed back, and then we were having steak and lobster and colossal shrimp, and then lamb. Oh my god!
Lamb. I tried it. I did try it.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
They ran out of lamb the first time they made it because it was so good.
Remember we were trying to hide food in the kitchen and stuff, and then eat it out like when we all wrapped.
Oh my god! Kian would hide food. So Kian would hide food every night. Every night he would hide food, and somebody would steal it.
That's crazy.
Somebody, one of the
in the kitchen.
Yes, one of the producers, Dory, she stole Kian's food one time. Kian opened it, or he looked up. She called his name. She said Kian, and he looked up, and she had his plate, and it said for Kian on it, and she ran away. Oh, and she ran outside. So, we couldn't go outside.
Oh,
yeah, bro,
that hurts.
He was so mad. He was so mad. Somebody was stealing Kian's food every night.
Remember the head chef was getting mad at us because we'd always get food for the producers.
Yeah,
like producers would come up to us and be like, "Yo, give me a plate."
Yeah,
like, all right, bet.
What do you want? Like, I will always give them the best of everything.
For sure. God. But that head chef was on my ass one time, and I had to make like 4 to-go boxes, put them in my room, and like have the producers go up there in shifts and grab them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
See, and I did it for the cameramen and the sound people. I was like, I got y'all. I'm gonna just make one big one, and you guys can just kind of share it. So I put it all on there, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a lifesaver! Thank you so much." But I don't know why he was tripping. When they told us, they're like, "Yeah, we eat horrible food."
The other half of me was like, "Why are you guys so hungry?"
Like, yeah, I was like, "I don't get it. Aren't you guys like eating what we eat?" They're like, "No, we're eating them from a cafe somewhere next door."
I would still like it.
I was like, "Okay."
Can I have some of that?
What do you guys want? What do you miss the most about being on the show?
Probably just not having the schedule, dude. Just not having to make a decision. Everybody was just like, you do this now, do that now. And it was annoying like the first week. And then it was like, oh, this is what we're doing. This is work.
Yeah.
Go here now. It's time to eat. You're doing a scene upstairs. Mix it tonight. And it was just like, all right, shit. I don't really have to care about anything. It's just what we're doing. Did you care about the phones?
You know what? I was actually going to say that. I actually love the fact that I didn't have my phone. The first week was hard. I was like, bro, I need to talk to my family. I need to see. Because I think, that's why I think reality TV is good. I think everybody should do it because you find out kind of who you are in a stressful situation without your support group. Mm-hmm. You find out if you're a leader or a follower or just an individual, someone who kind of sticks to themselves. Like, you find out a lot about yourself, and I found out a lot about myself. Stuff that I kind of already knew. But I enjoyed the fact that, like, I didn't have the stress of, like, oh, where's my phone? Who do I have to respond back to? Or, like, oh, let me call and check up on this. Or even work, like, I love that I didn't have to kind of respond to that, bro. That was, like, my favorite, bro.
It was nice over time.
Do people know how we became friends?
Situations. I was just nervous as hell on the first day. You were cool though. You were standing right next to me when we were doing the show open, and I was just saying stupid shit, and you were like, I don't know, you were kind of with me on it. And I was like, wait, oh my god, he knows what I'm talking about. Literally, nobody else was kind of vibing like that. It was just me and you right there, and then I didn't really know what was going on. I was like, I don't want to be too close of friends with anybody yet because I don't know what anybody's about yet. And then we were just nervous, like getting tested for COVID. Like we were about to see the girls for the first time, and I was just standing there, and everybody was waiting around, and I was just started singing. And I was like, situations, and you go, Benedict, that's my song. We'll arrive.
I barely know it, but I go, we'll arrive.
I was like, yes!
And we literally sung the song all off key and just horrible. And I was like, I love this man.
But it was so good.
I was like, I know who I came for.
Yeah. I know who I'm going to date.
Literally, bro. After that, like, we were like, literally that same day, we were like, I hope we're sharing rooms. And we were never sharing. We never did scenes together.
It was a good idea. Remember people were getting eliminated and I moved into your room?
Yes, bro. And they kicked you out. He moved into my room. My entire room got eliminated. I was in a room with Jared, Jeremy, AC, and Nikolai. All of them were gone. And I was by myself. And then I'm telling Benedict, move in here. So Benedict moves in. The next day, they're like, oh, Benedict got to move out because Danny and Mercedes moving in here. I was like, why can't he stay? I'm like, why not? Like,
my room got mad at me.
Did they when you left?
They're like, are you staying here tonight or no? I was like, what the hell, dude?
People really didn't think we were real friends. Like, it's funny because I think one of the producers actually asked me, like, you guys actually really like Thursday for the show. I was like, we're on this.
How can you do that?
Like, am I going to fake it? Like, I was like, nah, that's my boy. Like, for real.
We're not girls.
Bro, I was like, I knew we became friends when we really started sharing, like, real stuff with each other in the room. Like, late at night. I don't know if you remember that.
That was crazy.
You were telling me stuff about, like, your past, and I was like, oh, that's my boy, for real.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't know this stuff.
We'd have, like, an hour before we had to get dressed, and you'd be like, bro, let's just go in the room and just talk.
Literally,
we gotta talk it out.
Got to. It was like, it was what we needed. And even when I was eliminated on episode 8, they, like, kind of downplayed how bad that was.
Oh, they did.
Oh, they downplayed.
They didn't. You know what they didn't show? Me crying when we got eliminated.
They didn't show you crying. They actually didn't show Asante crying either.
It was so funny. No, they took a picture of it though.
They took a picture. Yeah,
that was weird.
But Mia was crying.
So bad.
Tamaris was crying. Like they were really crying.
They were really upset, dude. They sent you home, and they were all upset. And I looked at Tamaris like this. She goes, "Don't look at me like that." I was like,
"Did she really?"
I looked at her like, what the fuck do you do that for?
Bro, like...
She, like, scolded me. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, because people were asking me, like, oh, you know, were you sad? Because you and her didn't really, like, connect or anything like that. I was like, nah, me and Tamaris were a lot closer than what the show acted like.
Yeah,
I was like, it sucks, because...
She loves you.
We actually had a lot of... Even now, we're, like, really close. Me, Tamaris, even me and Luis are, like, really close, too.
That's dope.
Mia called me yesterday talking about she bought a bearded dragon. It's so stupid.
What's that?
What's a bearded dragon?
Yeah.
A dragon with like a beard. Like
I thought it was like a weird sexual thing.
Why was she talking about that?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You said you were close.
Me and that close. I don't want to know her sexual endeavor.
Bearded dragon sounds like something like...
That sounds like really, really tough. That's what she got.
I didn't know you were actually talking about the animal.
No, she really got that.
Because that's kind of unrealistic.
You think so?
Yeah, who has that?
Believe it or not, an ex-girlfriend of mine actually had a bearded dragon. And she used to let put it down on my house.
Is that okay? Is that okay? Like, that's fine, right? Because, like, lizards, that's a lizard.
She bought it at a pet store.
Yeah. I mean, is that the same as having a snake?
My brother has a snake, a python, actually.
Who?
Tyler.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
That's weird, right?
I think it's actually really cool. I'm afraid of it, but I actually used to have a snake, too. I caught it while I was hiking.
Was it nice?
It was a beautiful little, like, it was beautiful. It was super small, though.
That's fine. That's a snake I could have. Small, good-looking snake. But if it gets big,
small, good-looking snake.
Yeah, it's not terrifying.
I mean, even a python. I mean, it's about like probably like this big. That's
gross.
Really? He feeds it like mice and all that. They have to, you don't think they're cool? I think snakes. You know, my issue with reptiles. I don't think reptiles I don't think they recognize us. So I don't think they care to be like, oh, this is my owner. Not like a dog or a cat. I think reptiles are like goldfish. They lose their memory every 3 seconds. Like I don't think they care.
Yeah, they don't know or care.
They're like,
I had a traumatizing experience with a snake one time.
Wow.
These people used to babysit me, and they had a snake, and it got loose in our house, and they couldn't find it. And I was still going over there and getting
That's a fear.
Yeah,
that's a fear. Now that I wouldn't want to take a nap.
Bro, I was fucked up. And like I had to go to the bathroom by myself, and I was just like 7.
Did you tell your mom then? Did they know?
I think they knew. And one night they found it under the fucking oven. Oh yeah, bro! Imagine cleaning under, like moving your oven out, trying to sweep it. No, it was hella alive.
Why don't they cook enough to know that it's just under the oven? To me, like,
well, I don't know.
It should have died. It should have been cooked. But the fact that they
might have just snuck back there. It might not live back there like that.
Or they just got a whole bunch of takeout. That's actually weird.
Microwavable food, bro. Hot Pockets. That's all they ate.
I actually love snakes. I've always loved snakes. My teacher used to have. I have a fear of cockroaches, which I think everybody does.
Ooh,
my teacher used to have hissing cockroaches. They're like not from. They're not like. They're like I don't know where they're from. Maybe Indonesia or something. Like there's a specific. They're called hissing cockroaches. I swear to God, like they sit.
They're like,
oh my God, yes, bro. They're from Madagascar.
Bro, why are they so big?
They're huge, dude. And they sit on your hand and they go.
I would throw it at the wall.
My teacher had one, and she like put it down, and she was like, "This is what irritates me. I don't like when people who handle animals act like they know what the animals are gonna do, right?" So she puts it down on the desk, and she starts talking to us about it. And we're all around the desk, and it just. I don't know if you know, cockroaches are fast, bro. Like it picks up and runs up one of the girls' arms, and like we're all like freaking out. I'll never forget this. It was 2nd grade. Now I have so I'm not afraid of bugs, but cockroaches, bro, have a special place in my heart.
Bro, they don't die.
They don't.
The cockroaches don't they? How long do they live?
They can live like 9 days without their head, I think.
What the fuck?
I swear to God, something weird like that.
God damn it!
That you're not supposed to step on a cockroach if you see it.
Why? Because it'll fucking remember
20 to 30 weeks.
Oh my God!
I thought I was gonna say years.
But that's still a long time for a bug.
20 to
flies.
30.
Flies only live like 3 days.
30 weeks.
That's a long time.
That's like rent. That's a lot of rent.
There's 56 weeks in a year. That's almost a year.
Oh wow! It says the average cockroach lifespan is anywhere between 20 and 30 weeks, all the way up to 5 years.
Oh my God!
5 years.
There's an ongoing joke saying that like cockroaches could blast like a nuclear blast.
They could. Why are they so strong?
I don't know. I don't like that.
And some people like. Have you ever heard if you eat a cockroach, it has as much protein as like a steak?
What? I hope not. What?
No. Yeah, bro. They're super bugs. They're super bugs. So you can't kill them.
Yes.
If you eat them, it's all the protein you need in a whole entire day.
They're high in protein levels.
Since they're edible and healthy to eat, and they're high in protein levels.
Oh my God!
Would you put some A1 sauce on that joint?
I don't like that. I would put ketchup on it. But no, so you're not supposed to step on it because if you step, they say when you step on a cockroach knows it's gonna get stepped and releases eggs.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Bruh, I can't. They release eggs, so basically like they can keep their like nest or whatever going, their lifespan, like their babies.
They just multiply.
So that's what they say. So they say when you get a cockroach to catch it, first of all,
and eat it.
And who's quick enough to catch a cockroach? Have you seen that?
I just don't even want to.
I don't. Oh my God!
When I see one, I turn my head.
You ignore it?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't.
If you see a spider in your house, do you kill it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird? I think I'm weird for this. I kind of don't want to say
you
it.
keep them alive?
I don't bother them. Because a lot of times, if I see a spider, it's in an area that I can't reach.
Okay, there's one like moving across the comforter on your bed.
Oh, I'm stepping on it. I'm like slapping it. But like if I look and I see the corner of like my closet, I'm like, okay.
Bro, I step on the arm of the couch, jump like Spider-Man, slap the shit out of it.
Because you know, I hate flies and gnats and mosquitoes more than I hate spiders. And there's so much in
Spiders know what they're doing.
Right. The second you open your door, there's like 4 flies coming in like they're awaiting.
Like they even rang the doorbell.
Literally. And they're so stupid. You can leave the door wide open and they won't know how to get out.
I hate that.
They'll bounce around the outline of the door.
I hate that.
So because of that,
like flies on a screen. They just think they're gonna get out.
And you can't hit them.
I just shut the window. They're my pet for like a week. We got a new pet, Dad.
Have you ever looked and seen how many dead flies are actually in your windowsill?
Why did you look today?
Nothing. Checked it out.
It's definitely 7.
Does he really clean? Like, let's see. Like,
no, not. Mm-mm. Hey, how do you like Indy? First time in the Midwest.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Where we're at now, it looks like San Francisco.
This is good downtown.
So like, the one thing I've learned about a lot of downtowns, they kind of mirror each other a lot,
and
especially big cities. You know, Indy's not somewhere I've ever thought of coming to. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bro, when I told you where I was from, you go, "Are there black people there?"
Literally.
I was like, "What do you think this is?"
I've still only seen 6. So I mean, even then, like that's question 7 still relevant. 6.5. He's mixed. 6.5. But no, it looks like San Francisco, like where we're at right now, like the streets of San Francisco. The only difference is San Francisco smells like pee. It smells like
That's
pee.
all I hear about San Francisco.
Yeah.
There's the 49ers and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay.
And then, you know, misconception, the 49ers are not even in San Francisco. They're in Santa Clara. They're like closer to San Jose than they are.
Why are they even branding?
Just like the 49 or the Warriors are actually they were in Oakland. Now they're in San Francisco.
So it doesn't make any.
It doesn't make so when they're like, oh, the Golden State Warriors or the San Francisco 49ers or none of them are in. The only team that's in the city that is the Giants, San Francisco Giants baseball.
Oh yeah,
their stadium is amazing.
I love how they have that water out there.
Oh,
people canoe to the ball, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you though. San Francisco is one of the coldest places at night.
Cold?
Oh my god, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's
California
like if you go to a game,
is so weird, bro.
Yeah,
California should be its own country.
I think we should actually
split that shit up. It's too big.
It is huge. So like that's the funny thing. People are like, Peter asked me.
Bro, are you serious? That's
dope,
where they play.
But look at if you look, everybody has on a jacket. It's daytime. Everybody. It's freezing in San Francisco. Like it's a nice day. Like I live in Sacramento, so Sacramento we get like 90s to 100, and and that's maybe like 60 miles away from San Francisco. And so I'll look at the weather, and if I'm going to the Bay that day, and it will be 98 degrees in Sacramento, and then it will be 62 in San Francisco. Like that big.
It's so weird,
and it's freezing.
I love that Coke bottle in their stands up.
Why have I never seen this park? I've never seen.
I only saw it because Barry Bonds was crushing shit.
It's a beautiful park.
That's amazing.
The food,
baseball food.
No, the food at this stadium.
What do they have?
So they have this crab sandwich.
Oh, like why is baseball food just out?
It is way
out of the park.
You were that wall. You sponsor the MLB. On this next episode, it's beautiful, and like the food, they have crab sandwiches, and like they do a lot of seafood stuff because of San Francisco, and they're next to the pier. They're on the pier actually, so like you can walk Pier 39 and all that, and walk and see. Like it's very touristy though, but like when you come, bro, I'm gonna for sure take you there just because I think it's important to take somebody to the touristy spots.
I want to go to that. We can go watch a game there?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god,
for sure.
That's what I want to do every time I go out of town. For some reason, I'm like, can we go to a baseball game?
Like, you see how beautiful
I don't even like baseball.
But then go to the Oakland Coliseum and see how horrible the A's stadium looks. Oh my god, it's like falling apart.
I thought they got a new one.
No, it literally is falling apart.
It didn't even come up on the Google search. They like don't want you to know that. Oh, the Raiders used to play there. Yes, that's so broke.
So like when the Raiders were still there.
I like kind of when they had the football field, the baseball field in the football field.
I hated it.
I did too, but I was like, that's just crazy that they do that.
As a Raiders fan, I hated it. I thought it was so ragged. I'm like, you're an NFL team.
That is so true.
Have turf. But even now, they don't have turf.
It was just different. That's why I liked it.
Dude, if they show like the actual like...
That's so much field in there.
No, it is. But if they actually show the structure of the Coliseum, it's like cracked and breaking. You could be sitting in like... They're like pebbles will fall on your head because it's just so bad, bro. Like
pebbles in your popcorn.
I swear to God, like you look up and like, is the section above you gonna fall? Like it feels like it's gonna fall on you. It's so.
That's all I think when I'm in a stadium. I'm like, which part of this is gonna fall down?
And I think that's why the Raiders left because of like there was issues with the Coliseum. And,
bro.
They wanted to leave. The Kings have a beautiful stadium. The Golden One Center in Sacramento.
I only remember Arco Arena.
Yeah, see, that's still there.
I used to be the biggest Kings fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you like Chris Webber and stuff?
Jason Williams, Chris Webber.
Oh, Jason Williams.
It was so hard.
It was so cliche. So I live less than a mile away from the stadium. So like it's so cool because there's so many attractions around it. Like there's an underground mini golf course under the stadium, and like, bro, it's when I say it's like, it's dope, bro. It's dope. So they have all these attractions and stuff like right there under the stadium.
This is all King shit. You know your team sucks when they got all this extra.
Oh no,
shit.
For real, because the Kings are garbage.
Yeah,
garbage. But like everything around the city, they have the best restaurant. They have like wine tasting and champagne.
So this is like in your neighborhood.
Literally, I can walk here.
Really?
Yes, bro. I'm telling you, when you come to Sac, we'll do all of this stuff. I'm over here upselling it now. It's not like
you were making Sacramento sound like freaking Jerusalem.
Jesus lived there.
I swear to God, dude. When we were on the show, you're like, they have this and that and brunch, and we got rooftops. I'm like, oh my God, the girls. There's a comedy club right by my apartment. I was like,
I will not say Sacramento has no hate on the beautiful women in Sacramento.
That's exactly what you said.
But Sacramento, I mean, compared to Indy,
you've only seen me today.
Oh, touche.
You've seen me for 8
hours.
Well,
I think have you ever seen the ranking of like the ugliest? They have the ugliest men in each city, the ugliest women in each city.
I got it.
And I think Sacramento's like pretty high on like the ranking. Like we're like ranked number 1 or 2
for ugliest.
Yeah, I think we're pretty high up there. We're not Sacramento second. See,
what the hell?
Like we're not that cute. I mean, luckily I'm from the Bay Area, but. Yeah, see, Sacramento number 2, bro.
I don't think we're cracking the top 10, bro. We're sexy out here in Indiana.
Wow.
Look at this shit.
No, we're not in the top 15.
Wow.
That doesn't make any sense because Scottsdale, Arizona has hot people.
Are they on there? Well, I think when there's more people there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know. Do you know your population in
most attractive cities? Hawaii, Colorado, Scottsdale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard Colorado actually has a lot of attractive people, too. Houston, for sure. Oh, my God.
They just got legs in Colorado, bro. All they do is hike.
Las Vegas makes sense. It's pretty much a melting pot. Yeah, Reno has some pretty ugly people. My mom is from Reno.
Cleveland, Ohio sounds so ugly, though.
How'd they find this out?
I don't know. That's
just walk around the city.
They just see the first 100 people. I think they usually do just 100 people.
If you go to airports, you could probably judge that because people are so trash at airports.
Oh my gosh! You see what people wear what they wear to bed.
I can't believe it. I'm like, you look like shit. Bedhead going through TSA. I'm like, bro.
The same outfit people wear at home when they have the flu is the same outfit people wear when they go to
on
bed.
A plane.
It's like
I've never seen a hot person on a plane.
Oh my God! And when people bring their pillow on a plane, I think that's so gross.
I've done that. No,
even neck pillows are gross on the plane to me. But like I'm saying, like the one that you lay on your bed with is so gross.
I don't think I've ever done that. I'll bring that in a car road trip though. I'll do that.
I won't. I can't.
Because you got the pillow that has like Cheeto stains on the inside.
No, but I don't want my pillowcase just out for everyone to see. Like I don't want you to see what my bedding.
Tommy Hilfiger.
I just think it's so
sweat
weird.
stains.
It just looks so bad.
Yeah, it's wild.
But yeah, Indy's cool. I'm looking forward to obviously seeing more of the city, and like people are really nice. I will say that.
Oh, Midway, that's all we
got. Do they have like the nicest cities? Do they have that ranking?
It might be Indiana, dude.
Really?
Most Midwest is the Midwest. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's gotta be all Midwest.
Probably, okay.
No, but it's not.
Really?
I feel like Indy's just so average at everything.
Austin, California is like fake nice.
Charleston's number 5.
California is fake nice.
Puerto Rico.
They try to be nice, but they're mean in California.
No, California is like fake, bro. Like they'll be like, "Oh yeah," like people like help you, and then they'll talk about you, and you hear them talking about you as they walk away. It's like, "Were you helping me?" Like it's weird. It's like pretty fake.
I like.
One of these lists has different shit.
I don't know how you would ever rate this.
Let's go on Google Scholar and see if they have like a. Usually, like they have a scholarly journal.
This is believable, Hawaii.
I believe that.
Yeah,
but the people in Hawaii,
why is that?
So
they're all in a great mood because they're all tan.
I don't know what that is. People in
these are fake cities.
Of course, they said California in the top 3. They have it's funny because when it comes to like the nicest people and like how people treat people and stuff. Like Hawaii's like super nice, but Hawaiians like hate that everybody's moving there.
Oh, I bet.
Afford it, bro.
I
like,
bet.
Like they're driving up the prices of their homes, and I hate that. I hate that. I think that's so unfair.
It is.
Like, this is their land. This is their like, and I think people.
I mean, it's fine though. I mean, it's not like it's illegal.
No, I don't think it's illegal at all. But I think there should be some sort of protection for sure. I think it's only right
because it is like it will like be less beautiful.
Yeah, because like I mean, even the Bay Area. So the Bay Area, Oakland, San Francisco used to be like Black, Hispanic, and Asian historically, and then once tech started kind of going up, they started moving in and driving up the price of things, and now you got a whole bunch of like luxury apartments. Bro, a 1-bedroom apartment in San Francisco it's in downtown is like $4,900, between like $3,900.
That's
$4,200.
insane.
It's a lot, bro. It's people can't afford that. You can if you make $100,000 in San Francisco, you cannot live in San Francisco. You have to commute.
I just
bro.
couldn't. That's why I still live here.
Well, San Francisco, yeah.
It's so cheap.
Yeah, like I wonder if they like the average.
I don't get how does anyone live in San Francisco or like New York? How do people live in New York? Tell me.
But tech, so tech, bro.
What the fuck?
People do a lot of tech. Like, so that's your mostly meet in like the Bay Area. Like, what do you do? I'll work for a tech startup. I'll work for like, bro, a data analyst, which is like I won't say low on the totem pole, but they make like a lot, dog.
Oh my god,
tech is where it's at. Tech is where it's at.
Yeah, average income in San Francisco County is $120,000 a year.
Yeah, and that's not even like you need to make more than that. San Francisco, $120,000 a year is like that's actually pretty nice, but like. I mean, not San Francisco. Sacramento, $120,000 a year is like nice, but like San Francisco, you're struggling. You're struggling.
That's so funny.
You're like,
and then you come here and you see everything's on sale.
Bro, that's another. So when you came out here and we found out that a lot of your friends have houses, like they own their house.
That's so weird to me. Bro, but I live here.
I only know 2 people in my life that own their house. One of them was my mom. The other one is my brother.
That's crazy.
All my friends.
When people own a house, and if you own a house and you're not 50, bro, what is happening? Why? Why do you need a house? Why?
I mean,
even if I had family, I'd be like, no. You're staying here.
If you had to move, what were your top 3 places?
Cities? Mm-hmm. New York, LA.
One more.
I don't know about that third one. It had to be a wild card.
Houston.
You think? Yeah. Dallas. There's hot people in Dallas.
Mine would be LA.
Not that's why I'd move.
LA, New York, and Houston, bro. I couldn't do Miami.
No, I never want to go back.
I can't do Miami.
God damn it! It was fun, but damn,
Miami.
I'm still feeling it.
They beat us up.
I think I just got over Miami with that yoga session.
No, for real.
How about that yoga session, though? Can we talk about that for like 30 seconds?
The yoga session was amazing. My hips are like amazing. I was so tight sitting on the
I'm so glad you've done. Dude, that should be mandatory. Yoga after you get off a plane.
I agree. You sweat out all the impurities, and then you get a real good mobility stretch.
I'm so glad you've done yoga before, and you weren't like in rookie mode because we were in a level 2 hot class.
Yeah,
that's no game.
Yeah, no, it's not. I stopped a few times. Like if I'm like, okay, I actually need to take a break because and I was going to child's school.
You got right back into it though because there's this old ass dude in front of us who was killing,
and I wasn't gonna look over and you're doing it, and I'm not doing it.
I know. I was trying to show off and shit.
I was like, I have to be better than
I was putting my leg up and stuff.
When we would do the tree pose and you would kind of fall over, I'm like, yes. I didn't fall.
And that was so sweaty.
Bro, I couldn't hold on to it.
I'm so glad we did that.
It feels really good, though. My body feels amazing. Refreshed. I still need to eat, though.
Let's eat.
Is the food in Indy good? Or is it like
just depends where you go. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I love all food, though, so I'm not the right person to ask.
I mean, if you love all food, you're actually the right person to ask.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. If you don't love all food, you'll say no. But if you love all food, you can say, yeah, this is why this is good. This is why I like this. That means if you don't like something...
I'm not picky.
But, I mean, if you don't like something 9 times out of 10, it's not. Right. A lot of people won't like it.
That's true.
See, look at you. Come on, man.
Let's go get some lamb.
For people that don't know, we really are brothers. We're best friends. We're trying to make some stuff happen so that you can see more of us together.
HBO.
People want to see us. They want to hear about us. Put us on HBO. Have us do a podcast on HBO. Please. We love you guys. HBO Max. HBO Max plus Discovery.
XO.
XO.
All right, y'all. That's the Espresso Podcast. I'm 𝘂𝗫𝗄𝗃𝗃. This is Jabriane right here. Remember to follow him at Jabriane on all platforms. Follow me at 𝘂𝗫𝗄𝗃𝗃. And join the Patreon for one extra episode a week. It's only $5. Get your merch, benedictmerch.com. And Vegas, September 2nd. Opening for Nikki Glasser. See you there. But
See y'all.
I'll talk to you guys next week.
Peace. Thank you.